Parker. I'm the organizer of this campaign, and what this campaign is all about is about outsourcing American jobs. We started this campaign in Dallas-Fort Worth on July 26th. We had over 3,000 people on the picket line. Moved down to Miami, had over 2,000. LA over 1,000. This is one of our smaller stations, so we don't have as many people here, but we got a big voice. What American Airlines is doing is they're outsourcing safety and security, simply put. They're sending jobs to China and Chile and Brazil. They just inked the deal to sign a $100 million contract in Brazil to outsource a lot of our American mechanics. And we simply can't allow that to happen. There's nothing more un-American than outsourcing our work. And American Airlines is doing that just today. And they're after more jobs. We're still under our bankrupt contract that was forced on us in 2011. We've been negotiating for nearly 2 years now. So that's why we're here.
They're making a lot of profits right now. Why their drive to outsource when they're making so much money?
It's as simple. It's corporate greed. That's it. It's greed. You're right. They made $1.5 billion this last quarter, and the projections are well into the future for American Airlines to make a lot of money. And what's really sad is the sacrifices these employees have made to keep these airplanes in the air and keep them safe. So.
And are you concerned about outsourcing as far as safety for the American public?
You're damn right I'm concerned about it. You can't outsource American jobs. Where they're sending these jobs overseas, they're not subjected to the same federal oversight that we are here in the U.S. If the FAA wants to go into one of our hangars or facilities and inspect our workers, drug test them, check their work, dig through their toolboxes, they can do it unannounced. But over in these other countries, they have to give them a 7-day notice. Well, you can clean up a lot of mess in 7 days. You can get rid of undocumented workers or whatever you need to do in 7 days. So I'm very concerned about the safety and security of these airplanes in the air.
Now, also, are they trying to get rid of permanent employees, bring in temporary workers to do your work?
They're trying to outsource a lot of the jobs we do right now, specifically like our de-icing work. We service the labs on the airplane, we water the airplanes, we prevention them on the ground. Some of our cabin service work, some catering work. They're trying to outsource those jobs here in America. And who those jobs go to is the lowball bidder who pays no benefits and poverty wages.
And the Bay Area has a high living standard. The cost of living is very high. What is the average pay of your workers in the Bay Area, the members of the Bay Area?
The average pay, I'm not sure what the average is, but I can tell you for sure what the minimum wage is. And I can tell you that's where American Airlines wants these jobs to go, and nobody can survive on minimum wage. They can't come in. What happens is when you pay minimum wage, these guys, the turnover rate's through the roof. So what you lose is you lose years and years of experience. And again, that goes right back to safety and security. That's our concern. Our personal concern is not the pay we make. We're not up here complaining about our pay at all. But you should be concerned about what they're going to pay the guys that replace us.
And how many workers are involved in these negotiations for a contract?
About 30,000 employees.
And this is right now the most profitable time in history for American Airlines and United and all these airlines. Why the drive to get rid of your permanent employees at the same time that they're making big profits?
Again, I got to go right back to corporate greed. American is one of 3 airlines that control about 80% of the market share. Okay, so American's projections again is to make money well into the future. So there's no other reason for them to be outsourcing this work other than greed. We've been through bankruptcy, we've been through concessions, voluntary concessions, we've been lied to.
So you've given back a lot over the years?
We started in 2003, we voluntarily opened our contracts and we gave concessions of $620 million a year. Right after we agreed to those concessions, our CEO, Don Carney, it was found out that he had set up executive bonuses for millions of dollars. He set up golden parachutes for his executives. When that got exposed, he actually resigned. But we've been giving up concessions since 2003. In 2011, American went into bankruptcy with about $5 billion cash on hand. They took a whole lot more from us. They froze our pensions, they took jobs, we took more concessions. So here we are in 2017, still working under that same contract, and American Airlines executives are reaping in millions personally and billions for the corporation.
They have different pension pensions than your members?
I'm sorry?
They have different pensions than your members?
Oh, absolutely. No, they're not sitting in a room. I can assure you, Doug Parker and the executive team is not sitting in a room right now trying to figure out what jobs of theirs they need to outsource. I promise you that.
And what has been the effect of deregulation in the airline industry? Deregulation in the airline industry. What effect has that had?
Well, I don't want to speak about all that. We're going to get too deep in the weeds. The only thing I want to talk about is what we're doing right here is we're getting the word out to the public what's going on in American Airlines.
And how many members do you have here at SFO?
Combined with all our ground workers, it's about 400 members. It's a very small station. It's not one of our hub cities, but every one of our members counts. That's why we're here today. We'll fight in every city in America if we have to. This campaign is going to continue until American Airlines sits at the table and shows our members the respect they deserve.
And what can people do who want to support your struggle?
Contact American Airlines personally and tell them keep American jobs in America. Keep the tenure and the value of the employees they've got on the property today. We're what made American Airlines what it is. Our jobs shouldn't be going out the door.
Contract now! Contract now! Contract now!
Well, my name is Jennifer Walpott. I'm base president out of San Francisco with APFA, and we're here to show support because we think that they deserve to have a contract just like the rest of our work group within American Airlines. They still do not have a contract, and so we're here to show support because it will show American Airlines how strong our unions are together.
You had a long contract struggle too to get a contract?
Yeah, we fought hard with Americans trying to get a decent contract. We've settled with a contract. It's decent. We deserve better, but we're happy to have a contract right now. So we're here to support our fellow union members to get a continued, for them to be on board with a contract like the rest of us.
These airline companies, including American, are making a lot of money, billions of dollars. Why are they still after the employees? I mean, trying to take away from the employees?
The frontline employees to boot. I mean, if we didn't have these mechanics, we wouldn't be in the air. If you didn't have flight attendants, we wouldn't be in the air. If we didn't have any of the frontline employees, this airline would not run. But yet they continue to think that they deserve the money, and they make bad decisions daily.
And the stress in the airline industry is pretty bad for a lot of.
We don't get a lot of support from what do we say, corporate. We don't get a lot of support from them. They will continue to support either bad behavior or they don't support the employees. They continue to support their own pockets.
A lot of people are angry. They take their frustration out on the employees.
Absolutely. The customers do. They don't understand that maybe a decision that was made within corporate, Dallas-Fort Worth area, they make the ultimate decision on what happens with flights, cities, and they make that decision, but we take the brunt of it. All of us take the brunt.
Is there a lot of solidarity here with the mechanics and the transport? Do you think there's a lot of solidarity at American Airlines with the workers?
I think that now, seeing this today, it really solidifies the fact that we are coming together with union groups and the solidarity. I think this is wonderful.
Show solidarity for my brothers and sisters at American.
And what do you think are the key issues today? What are they fighting for?
I actually don't know exactly what issues they're fighting for, but whatever they're fighting for, they get that's better than me. It's going to make it better for all of us.
And the outsourcing, are you affected at United?
Yeah, we got stuff to create outsource right now, but they are bringing some work in.
Well, I mean, these airlines are very profitable right now.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to take away. I mean,
the thing of it is, being working for the carriers and the Railway Labor Act, it takes forever to get a contract because once they go into mediation, the Railway Labor Act, we just can't walk out and like to. It'd be a good time for a general strike. That's what I'm talking about.
And these executives are making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
They're compensated very well. I think a little bit too much, so yeah.
So you feel that basically the laws are preventing the members, the workers, from really having power, labor power?
Yeah, absolutely. The whole Railroad Labor Act very just it muddies the waters for labor, and it's all written in benefit for the company. They can stall and take as long as they want.
So,
you get released, 30-day code up, it takes forever. It took us with United, it took us years to get an agreement. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So management loves that.
Oh yeah. I think what they try to do is see how much they can tire you out and get people to say like, oh, I'm just going to sign for anything, so we get like a little bit of a pay raise. You know, so.
What are the chances of a general strike?
I'm all for it, but I don't know. I think the union leaders got to push for it sometime. You know, like everybody walked. I think it should have happened back when Reagan fired all the backhoe workers. We should have done it back then. They never too late to start again, right?
You think people are fed up about what's going on?
Yeah, just in general. I mean, the companies, the mergers, you know, and the workers, we end up getting the short end of the stick on a lot of things. So I feel for the people at American right now, because they've been at this for a long time too, along with the mechanics in Southwest. They've been negotiating for like 5 years with the company. Where's the love in that? Like love carrier, I don't see it. You know, new agreement.
Hettich with the Transport Workers Union, Local 556, the Union of Southwest Airlines flight attendants.
And why are you out here today, Matt?
Well, this is a TWU event to support our brothers and sisters at American Airlines achieve a contract that they deserve. And as a TWU member, I got to come out and support my fellow members.
Do you face some of the same issues in your negotiation?
Oh, of course. We're always striving for an industry-leading contract so we can set the bar for other workers. Either if they're union workers or non-union workers, we're going to set the bar through collective action.
And it seems like these airlines are making record profits, yet they want to outsource and downsize their workers?
Oh, of course, yeah. They make record profits off of our labor. And so we feel that we should share in a more sizable portion of of those profits.
They're taking a hard line. They want givebacks. Is that what they're saying, really?
I think their fight here is to prevent outsourcing. Take American jobs and ship them overseas, especially on the aircraft maintenance side of the house.
Is that a case in your situation too?
As flight attendants, we have in our contract that we're the only ones that operate our Southwest airplanes.
They can't get somebody from.
So they can't outsource our jobs. Fortunately, from our perspective. But I think with the maintenance, they could fly the airplane to other countries and have other maintenance people work on those airplanes.
Now, in the airline industry, a lot of passengers are very angry about what's going on, the space that they have, frustration, and they take it out on the employees. Is that the case in general?
I think to a certain extent, there is a sense of anger with passengers over, but I don't think it's the workers. The workers aren't the ones that.
But you face the brunt of people.
Oh, of course. But it's not our decision to cram more people into the tube. We're in the.
You don't make those decisions.
We don't make those decisions. Those are management decisions, right? So yeah.
Do you think there's more solidarity among airline workers now? For the airline industry, it's making billions of dollars. And people since deregulation have taken pay cuts. Bankruptcies. There's a lot of anger.
Sure, I think there's been plenty of give back since 9/11. They need to grab more profits from workers through concessions, and so naturally workers are going to come together and support each other, to fight back against that consolidation.
My name is Jennifer Platt. I'm President, Transport Workers Union, Local 505. This is a event that sponsored our local 591, the mechanics. We've got our brothers and sisters from the Teamsters. They've all come out, the APFA, to support us on this. What we're talking about here is American Airlines outsourcing American jobs to foreign nations and cutting us back. I've got 31 years with the company. I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I work for American Airlines, but I'm not proud of the way they're acting towards us now. They're not bargaining fairly at the table. They're trying to outsource jobs.
How do they bargain unfairly at the table?
They're passing proposals to us that are substandard, and they're just not playing ball. So we're out here to tell Doug Parker, tell the negotiators for American Airlines, we're not going to take it. We're strong, we're unified, we want a contract that we deserve. We want to save our jobs, and we're concerned about the safety for the public.
How should the public be concerned about the safety issues here?
Well, when the mechanics here on U.S. soil are doing the job, they're all licensed, they're all randomly drug tested, and they're American Airlines employees. When they send the overhaul to Brazil, you've got one guy that's licensed and a whole bunch of other guys working, turning wrenches. And when the inspectors from the FAA come down, they've got a 7-day lead time to clean up their act. You know, we're here, we're ready, come and check us. So that's the number one safety concern. The other concern is from the fleet side, where I come out of, we do the security exterior check of the aircraft and interior. They want to take all that away from us. They want to take the de-icing, which isn't so bad here in San Francisco, but in New York and JFK, that's thousands of jobs. Plus, de-icing, again, we're certified, we have a card, we have a number, we communicate with the cockpit. So
That's professional. You want professional people doing the work.
absolutely, and we are professional. We're the union, we're professional.
The airlines are making billions of dollars, greatest profits ever. It seems like in the face of that, they want the employees to either be outsourced or give concessions. Is that the case?
Absolutely. From the very beginning of this negotiation, they told us that they were going to share this profit gain with us, and it's just not happening. And they're working, they dangled the carrot of more compensation, hoping that we'll take that, but no, we're interested in protecting the work.
After 9/11, as a result of and all deregulation, airline workers have taken on the chin. A lot of them had concessions and concessions. I mean, the real situation is that givebacks have been the dominant thing in the airline industry. Do you think people are fed up with that?
Absolutely. The workers are. I was here, okay, and our first concessionary contract, I dropped, sounds weird, but $7 an hour cut in salary. Today, 2017, I'm still making less than I did in 2003, doing the same job, the same hours. So we have bent over for the company, you know.
The executive compensation seems to have gone up.
Oh my God, yeah. And you know,
Golden parachute?
oh yeah. When you go to they do town hall meetings for us to try to get us to buy in, drink the Kool-Aid, and the whole front row, you can count them, and you add up their salary, and it's not even what we're asking for at the table. So yes, the scales are tipped in the wrong direction here.
I think there's a lot of solidarity here of the workers. A lot of solidarity here among the workers.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We're very tuned in with each other. We communicate. Like I said, we've got the Teamsters out here. We've got the APFA. You know, we've got TWU guys. Just now I saw them, flew in from New York. We've got people that came up from LA. We're together on this.
Oh, absolutely. We got Teamsters, we got APFA, the Association of Professional Flight Attendants. We got the communication workers here. I mean, we got all kinds of unions. Yeah.
It seems like the airline workers are getting more and more united. They face the same situation.
You couldn't have said it better. Absolutely, they're getting united. Everybody's figuring out what these corporations do. They have a toolbox full of wedges, and they try to use them between the work groups. So they try to pit the flight attendants against the pilots with contractual items. They do the same thing with the ground workers and the different work groups within the ground workers. And so what we're doing today is we're uniting around the nation. We've had the full support of all the unions on the property at American Airlines. They're supporting them. You see them walking the picket line with us today. They're sticking with us 100%.
How many workers are there at American Airlines that are fighting for a contract?
There's 30,000 of us right now fighting for a contract. That's the Transport Workers Union and the IEM, the International Machinists Association. But behind us comes the pilots and the flight attendants, and then behind them will be the agents, our passenger service agents.
Do they try to pit one group against another in negotiations?
Absolutely. They take something like medical benefits. They'll try to give one group something and another group something else. They'll try to use that as leverage, profit sharing, things like that. They want to pit different groups against each other in negotiations.
I mean, these golden parachutes that these executives had, what effect did that have on the employees, on the workers?
Well, I mean, it's a slap in the face. You know, you take something from one group, the group that's actually keeping the airplanes in the air and keeping them there safely. So you take something from that group and they line their pockets on the executive level with it. I mean, you know, you can't get any more disgusting than that.
Deregulation was supposed to make things better. It seems like now you have monopolies again in the airline industry, yet they want deregulated wages.
Absolutely. There does need to be some more regulation, some more oversight. The whole country needs regulation because what's happening, I'm certainly not taking up for American Airlines, but it's corporate greed. It's across the board. It's not just in the airline industry. The middle class is being completely annihilated. So you're going to be the working rich or the working poor.
You're talking about all people, not just unionized people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people don't understand what unions are. A union is simply your voice. It's your representation. We don't want to have to come out here on the curb and pound picket signs and walk in the heat to try to get our message to the public. But when we're sitting at the negotiating table, we're trying to reasonably negotiate with people who are unreasonable.